welcome back to the Rod Warrior Society. Going to be taking apart a Hercules Stuffing Box today. Starting off on top, 9/16 socket. Just going to rip this apart. It's going to be a hard cone here. 2 bolts. And there's 2 like block screw things that hold this cap down. Oh, that was upside down. Idiots. That's that piece that the bolt screws into. The guy who put this together did that wrong. Rubber's supposed to be the other way. Fucking people. Unreal. Unreal. Now we're going to take off this top piece. This whole segment is brought to you by Mastercraft. Dunlop. Canadian Tire. Okay, alright, here we go. Let's put this off. This guy. Guy off of here, so sometimes you get stuck with all the wax in there. Well, might have to fix this one in editing, but here we go. Fuck it, I'll be right back. Now that I embarrassed myself with that, let's take this off. Frozen. There's ice in there. Welcome to Canada. Alright. So we're here. Now we're going to take off our bottom piece. Fifteen 16 socket or wrench, whatever you want to use. And then I have my special pick. We're just gonna get our rubbers out. I'll flip that towards you. Just gonna take those out as such. You know, you can use a screwdriver. You can use whatever you want. This is what I use. Little hook set. There you go. 4 pieces of cone packing. That's usually what it is. And now for a flange. So there should be 2 pieces under here. 15/16. And that's it for this. Sometimes it's 1 1/16 correct you got to use, but not in this case. Not in this case. Here we go. Okay, I'll get this off here. All right, we got 2 more of these to do. 15/16 around the horn here. Sometimes your bolts they go through the bottom like that for some reason. I don't know. It's whoever puts them together. I just put it back the way it goes. It's up to you what you want to do. This is a nice Hercules Stuffing Box. Okay, so now that we have all this done, now this is taking me forever. I'm just gonna see how easy this comes apart. How simple. There you go. 2 more pieces of stuffing, pieces of packing in there. We'll clean that shit out. And always make sure that rubber is in good shape. That goes around that flange right there. We'll make sure everything's cleaned up. Check out your plate, your squash plate here. Make sure it's not out of round. Looks pretty good. And yeah, the rest of this shit, everything like that, we'll just clean everything up. So I'll do all that. We'll get ready to reassemble this stuffing box. All right, so now it's time to put this Hercules stuffing box back together. On the bottom, I'm gonna run two soft rubbers. Okay, like that. Then we're gonna grease it. Grease it with my DeWalt grease gun. Here we go. And I go around it just like this, with a little ring. Simple. Put the other one in. Put the slit 180 degrees across. The opposite way. Same thing. Same thing. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grease this groove. Then I grease the flange. It greases has saved my ass so many times, so this is what I do. This is how I do it, and I never have a problem. So with that being said, I'm going to throw that O-ring in there, making sure that it's nice and flat, because this thing will fuck you, man. If this leaks on the pressure test, you're toast. You gotta take this apart. You gotta close your radium blocks and fuck around. It's just a pain in the ass. This is why I use grease. Okay, now we're gonna put our plate back in. Okay, plate back in. Then our flange goes back on, nice and clean. And now I'm gonna put the bolts back in. Nuts are in, bolts are in. Grab my trusty wrenches here. Always work across for myself. It's pretty simple. Just run this one in nice and easy like that. This one, touch it. Just make sure you don't want to get one side tighter than the other right off the bat. There we go. See that grease comes out. Now I know I have a good connection. Beauty. And all I do is this. I don't have any problems. Simple. Keep it simple. Stupid. Let's work across from. There we go. Simple. Go. So that's done. Obviously I'll wipe all that grease and shit off afterwards. So I have two soft ones in the bottom. Now we're just gonna start okay, hard one here we go. That one goes in first. Do that grease ring like we did last time. Just keeping the slits from your tacking. Just make sure they're not lining up with each other. And that's pretty much it. I do it 180, the 90s. You can do whatever you want. I'm just showing you the right way. There we go. Goes on top. So we have two in the bottom, we have four on top. Like that. all I'll do is just run these in just a little bit, nothing crazy, because I don't want this stuffing box too tight before I put it on my polish rod. No struggling. That's why I use power tools. So I don't fuck around. All right, and then for the top piece, just like how we took it off, it's gonna be that 9/16. Get that shit out of the top here. Hard one goes on top. Hard one goes face down like that. That's how that goes. Good. Okay. Now, trying to finish up this box here. We're gonna same thing on top. Go around the world with the grease. Get my 9/16 here. That's ready to go. Mastercraft. That's my Mastercraft half-inch impact that should have a little bit more balls, but hopefully they see this and they want to sponsor me. Fingers crossed. Okay. So now it's these guys. Gonna go right under here. Got a little bit of grease. Hang out like that one. Get some of this residue out of this cap here. Guys, so I just do all this stuff. Listen, I'm not editing nothing. So, it's all on the fly. It's all on the fucking fly. Oh. There it is. Okay, so, cap goes on. This guy, put underneath, put your bolt on top. It's gonna stick out the bottom just a little bit. He's gotta find it. Find the hole. There we go. It's in there. Same thing on this side. Bolt goes in. Make sure the little washer's on top here. The pecker sticks out the bottom. And I'll get it one day. Cool. There, it's made up. There we go. Run this one in. I never go full retard on these until the end. Then you tighten it up as per, you know. Cinch it down, make sure everything's level in here. Make sure you're packing, everything's level. And so on the pressure test, so you don't have any leaks or any type of bullshit. Same thing here. I'm just gonna run it. So when I strip it on, these aren't falling out everywhere. Everything's pretty much loose when I put it on. Put the stuffing box on the polish rod, and after we pick it up and land it, I tighten the flow tee, then we tighten everything back up. But this is exactly how I do it. Start top down, and finish bottom up. Pretty simple. Make sure you check your little, make sure these are tight. Maybe back them out, dope in here, and then retighten and adjust these. Other than that, I think ready to be stripped on, ready to go. Awesome.